Well, hello guys and welcome back to SAY Sketchbook. I'm super duper excited about this particular video just because it made me force myself to research this topic, which I've been curious about since forever. Today's topic is about personal branding. Why do you need a personal brand? How to do personal branding, and I'll show you. This is really hard for me to do, by the way, so it's just easier to do this. Personal branding is very important, especially in this day and age, because of the following reasons. First of all, if you're applying for a job, so for an interview, or if you're meeting up with a client, if you're an interior designer or not an interior designer, this video is for everyone, literally. Or if you simply just want to grow your business, you need a personal brand. That's right. First of all, half of the employers right now, if they're interviewing you, half of them, that's 50% of them, check your social existence. So they will go through your Instagram, they go through your Facebook, they look at what you have to offer. This is why you should refrain from being offensive or from cursing and from swearing, you know, especially if your profiles are public. You want a clean background check. Take a look at it. If you have a personal profile, that's great. You can keep it for yourself, you can open it public. If you want to establish a business, you can mix between like your own, you know, content or your own pictures and the rest of the content. But again, you need to have this balance. You need to focus more on the niche that you're working with. In the upcoming years, 40% of the workforce will be actually freelancers. So the chances are you might be a freelancer, you're working as a freelancer. And if you don't have a personal brand, then you don't have a contrast that shows who you are between all of the other candidates. And I'm sure that everyone has their individual characters. Let's talk a little bit about individual characters, because first of all, we need to celebrate our differences. Each one of us is different than the other person. The chances are you and your spouse or you and your best friend, you have a lot of things that are very, very different. Use that difference. These little quirks that you have in your personality and everyone else says that they're weird, these are the things that make up your personal brand. So for example, if you are incredibly organized or OCD, this could be a quirk of yours.
I got soap and sponges and rags and carnauba wax and polishing compound.
And this is something that people associate you with because you're super organized or you're super messy like I am.
Your smudgy pictures. Oh my god!
My message to you is, first of all, find your own voice. Find this character about you that no one else has, you know? Of course, if you put content like everyone else, then you're not very original. I mean, unless you're PewDiePie, then you can pull that off pretty well.
I approve of this
you
message.
Are original and you deliver something that's tasteful, aesthetically and functionally pleasing to you, the chances are people will like it. Because people like what other people are passionate about.
People will want to go to it because you're passionate about it, and people love what other people are passionate about.
If you're passionate about something and you talk about it, you know, other people respond to it and they would want to be inspired by you. So by the end of the video, I will share with you a couple profiles that I think did personal branding pretty well, and I'm so excited for that. So stay tuned for the end of the video if you want to know who I'm talking about. First of all, make yourself a cup of coffee. Second of all, go to this website, 16personalities.com. I'm not paid to say this, but I promise you, you'll figure out a lot of things about yourself that you didn't know before. Basically, understanding your personality type and having some self-awareness on who you are as a person will actually lead you to figure out the keywords that you need to start off your personal branding process. Just please do me this favor and write me in the comments down below what your personality type is, especially if you are a fellow ENFP. You guys are like kind of my favorite because I'm an ENFP, or an INTJ. That's my husband's personality type. So let me know what yours is. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna niche down and we're gonna choose something that fits our aesthetics. Depending on the keywords that you found out about yourself, this is your starting point. If you wanna write something, you can research how you want to make people feel through your personal brand. You can provoke multiple emotions. You can even provoke anger. I see a lot of YouTubers doing that with commentary channels, but still their personal brand is analyzing how others are acting
and being a little judgmental. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying that it's a strong personal brand, but I mean, it's up to you. You do you, alright? Alright. After choosing what kind of emotions we want to evoke, exactly like if you're choosing an outfit in the day, like you want to convey a message about who you are. Maybe if you wear like completely black, you want to say that you're a rebel and you're against all stereotypes. Or if you wear colorful things, you'd want people to know that you're a fun person. Like, it's exactly the same concept when it comes to personal branding. It's kind of how you wear an outfit to the world is what you convey on social media. And this is why aesthetics are very, very important. You can argue that aesthetics is one of the most important things, especially in social media. To give your personal brand an aesthetic can be a challenging task, but I have a few ideas for you that you can do. You can definitely go to Pinterest or any website that you find inspiration in and look at pictures that draw your attention. If it matches the emotion that you want to provoke, matches your keywords. So after putting together a comprehensive mood board, what you can do is you can apply filters to it and you can check what actually matches your taste. By making a mood board as well, what I would strongly advise you to do is download fonts that go with your overall aesthetic. You can choose like as many fonts as you want, but I would tell you to stick to 2 fonts that you are known with. For example, I always use on all of my videos, they're the same fonts unless it's something bizarre. People kind of associate me with these fonts because this is like kind of my aesthetic. So this could be something that you aim for. A certain color, especially when talking about Instagram grids, you can aim for certain colors, you can aim for certain filters. The more you are consistent with your content, the better the overall page looks, the stronger your personal brand is. This is just... I'll write down in the description box all of these useful links where you can learn how to make a mood board, and as well I'll leave the sources for the fonts, how to, you know, download a font to your computer, and all the useful tools on how to build a personal brand. I'll leave it down below, as well as a blog post that talk more about this topic. Let's go to the Instagram accounts that I think that are a really good example for personal branding. A shameless plug is I'll start with my account. Up until Peter showed up with his PM grid challenge, which was like an autumn transition on the grid, the Instagram grid that he put in his video. Also, I'll link it down below. This is when I started like getting really experimental with my grid. There's a lot of better grids than mine. My best friend Nada Juma, which is like kind of the opposite of my grid. She's like really colorful, really bold with the colors, and she does art as well. She does pouring art. Her focusing on her niche is very shown in her grid. She also posts like personal pictures, of course, and it shows the personal side. It shows the human behind the art, which I think is really good. Other profiles that I really enjoy is Ala Zakaria, who is also an interior design student and a blogger, but she has this very distinctive graphic style that is also handmade, and I can relate to this aesthetic a lot. We also have Shamben's blog. Her name is Sham, and also her grid and her content is very strong and really great personal brand. Other accounts that I really enjoy is Contessa Artwork, and her name is Rawan. She's the girl that made me this little bottle that I hanged on my wall, which is the mood board wall. And I think also her calligraphy, Arabic calligraphy, I haven't seen it in a while, so to see her account was very refreshing. Okay, Hanan is another example. They're both interior design students, and that's just seeing someone who is like aware of personal branding from the beginning is really good. For the more professional accounts, I really enjoy Sample Board Inspo. I love their account. I love how they lay out their mood boards and some inspirational pictures. Hudayfa Sketch, I love his sketching style actually. Sketching style is very distinctive, and I think it has a very strong brand of its own, and he does tutorials as well, so he shares his knowledge with people. More famous grids are Liza Koshy. Liza Koshy is very funny, she's very colorful. When you go to her grid, you see a lot of muted tones and minimalistic personal branding. I love that. The contrast is so good between her reality and what she displays online or on social media. I cannot finish this video without Kaylin Nicholson's grid. She's my favorite YouTuber, and I listen to her podcast and I watch her videos. She's such a spectacular person, and I really enjoy her content as well. Her grid is very structured, it's very well done. Peter Makonnen is also a very big name in the world of photography, and I love his feed, of course I do. But also he is the person who got me into the grid game and got a lot of people, to be honest. If you know any accounts that I should follow and you want me to see their personal branding, please leave them down below because I would love to see it. And leave your account down below as well. I would love to see how you do your personal branding. Whether it's on Instagram or on any other social media, even YouTube is like, I would love to see how you brand on YouTube.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Also, I'm uploading this video in Arabic tomorrow, and I'm uploading twice a week. They're the same video, but one of them is in Arabic and one of them is in English because of the high demand in Arabic. If you want me to make a whole YouTube channel for the Arabic content and leave this channel for just the English content, then let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great time of the day wherever you are in the world. Goodbye!